lovelies, it's Miss Lady Lace here on my Glamour channel, and today I have for you my next vintage hairstyling video where I'm going to be demonstrating two fabulous easy summer hairstyles for those lazy summer days. Lately the weather here in Australia has been so very hot. We've been experiencing quite the heat wave, with many days being the late 30s to early 40 degrees Celsius mark, which is just really hot. Since I just visited Cherry Bomb Beauty Parlour today and had a wash and a blow dry, I thought it would be the perfect time to create a tutorial when you don't have your hair set, so even on those lazy summer days you can still have pin-up perfect hair. Today I'm going to be demonstrating two looks, the first of which is this fabulous beehive look and the second is a Gibson roll look. While your hair doesn't need to be set for either of these looks, it definitely can be a couple days into a set you could achieve both of these looks with a slightly different outcome. With all of that said, let's get into today's tutorials. For look number one, we have this fabulous Gibson roll look with a victory roll at the front. For tutorial number one, you're going to need a paddle hairbrush, a bristle brush, a dividing comb, lots of bobby pins, especially these long ones here are going to be really useful, a hair tie, pomade, and hairspray. To begin, I'm going to take my dividing comb and section out my front section so I can pop that up into a victory roll. To achieve this, I simply take two side parts and connect them all the way through. For now, I'm just going to pin this out of the way with a bobby pin or an alligator clip. We'll give our hair a thorough brush through, just making sure there's no tangles through here. I'm going to take a bit of pomade and apply just a little bit through the sides and the back of the hair. We'll take a bit of hairspray, and just on the sides is really where I'm focusing, as I find that's where I get a lot of flyaways. We'll now take our hair tie, and I'm just going to tie a low ponytail. Oh, and I forgot to include, we'll also need a bun donut that's been cut up into a hair rat. Next, we're going to take that hair rat, and what we're going to do is with the back of our hair, we're going to roll the hair rat into this to create our Gibson roll. I'm starting at a midway point and wrapping the ends around this and then continuing to roll inwards towards my scalp. Once I get to this point, I'm going to spread the hair across the hair rat and pin that into place. I'm catching the pins along the edge and pressing the pin against the scalp. I'll then take some hairspray and using the palms of my hands smooth out the hair. For the front section, I'm going to style a fabulous victory roll, so I'm just going to take the pin out, give it a nice brush, put some teasing through this section. I'm using my bristle brush and pushing down in my C motion. Smoothing that out with this brush, taking some pomade to smooth it out, adding a bit of hairspray. Pulling that out on an angle, I'm going to wrap my hair around two fingers, making sure that's nice and secure. I'm then going to continue to roll inwards towards the scalp. Got a few little flyaways here, so I'm just going to tuck them under the roll there. I'm going to take a bobby pin and I'm going to catch the bottom edge of the victory roll and press the pin against the scalp. Taking a smaller bobby pin and I'm going to press that through the center of the victory roll. And to finish this look, I'm going to pop a hair flower off onto the side with the victory roll. And that's look number one complete. Moving into hairstyle number two, we're going to take out all this styling and we're just going to pin that victory roll out of the way at the front. For look number two, we have this fabulous beehive look with a headband and a double victory roll at the front. For look number two, we won't be using this little hair rat. We'll instead be using this big hair rat here, so quite the size difference. A lot of people ask me where I get my hair rats from, and they're usually just a varying size of bun donut. So this one was quite a large one, which I've then cut in half. I can actually use it to create a bigger Gibson roll like the first look, but a really exaggerated look. For this one though, we're going to be creating a beehive up the top here. This one here I think I just bought from Kmart, but pretty much any of those stores will work perfectly for this type of item. I recommend trying to find one that matches your hair. If you've got a lighter color hair, you can find them in blonde. For me, I haven't seen any red ones, but this brown one does just perfect. In addition to our hair wrap, I'm also going to be finishing the look with this really cute headband. It was actually decorated by my beautiful niece and I absolutely adore it. To begin, we're going to section our hair, and the way I do this is I just take my thumbs and I take them above my ear and I scoop that back to create a top section of hair. But now I'm just going to pin this out of the way. And I'm just going to give that lower section just a little brush through. I'll take a couple alligator clips, or you can use bobby pins if that's all you have. And all I'm doing is just pinning this hair out of the way of the top section. I'm then going to divide this in half, and I'm going to put some teasing through the back of this section and the back and the front of that next section down. For the teasing in this section, I'm focusing on getting the bulk of this towards the roots. I'm then going to catch all the hair together and then just pin that forward again out of the way. I'm then going to take my hair wrap and I'm going to place that behind the divided hair here, and I want to make sure this is symmetrical as possible. I'm then going to take lots of my long bobby pins and secure that into place. It's at this point you'll want to make sure this is sitting really comfortably. If there are any pins causing discomfort, this will likely be what causes a tension headache, so it's something we want to fix now rather than wait till it's a problem later. We're now going to pull that hair up and give it a bit of a smooth with our brush. And we're now going to pull that over the hair wrap and start to create that beautiful beehive. Taking a bit of hairspray. Once I'm roughly happy, I'm going to take bobby pins towards the back of the hair and pin all those hairs into place. We'll then take a bit of pomade and give that a smoothing over, and a bit more hairspray. We'll then take out those hairpins. We'll next style the front. So I'm going to repeat pretty much the same thing, but instead of just one big victory roll, I'm going to do two smaller victory rolls. So I'll divide that in half vertically. As the roll's going to flow from right to left, this will be the bottom section, so we'll style that first using the same roll method as before. And then we'll pop on our headband to finish that look. And that's look number 2 complete. These have been my 2 fabulous summer hairstyles for those lazy hair days but still wanting to capture that vintage essence. If you liked today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and a comment below, as that really helps me out. And if there's any other tutorials or other videos you'd like to see, also let me know in the comments below. If you'd like early access to these videos, exclusive content, and to help support me here on YouTube, I do have my Glamour community on Patreon with many exciting announcements coming for 2022. I'd like to thank all my patrons, but especially my VIP Glamour patrons, which are listed on the screen now. The support you give me truly helps me in creating more here on YouTube. To follow my daily pinup adventures, I post super regularly to Instagram and TikTok. I'll pop a little link here as well as at the end of the video. And to never miss out on my vintage fun, be sure to hit the subscribe button below, turn on those bell notifications, and I will be seeing you all real soon.